Creativity often feels like a mysterious spark, a bolt from the blue that separates genius from the rest of us. Yet, beneath the surface of every revolutionary invention and artistic masterpiece lies a common, understandable engine. This engine is not about conjuring something from nothing, but about the dynamic and playful recombination of what already exists. Our species' unique talent is a relentless drive to tweak, dismantle, and fuse the world around us, generating a torrent of variations from which the future is built. This process is not confined to the arts. It is the fundamental mechanism behind scientific progress, technological innovation, and cultural evolution. Truly novel ideas are never born in a vacuum. They stand on the shoulders of a long lineage of predecessors. Consider the smartphone. While its arrival seems sudden, it was the culmination of decades of iterative experiments, from clunky prototypes with hour-long battery lives to the gradual refinement of touchscreens and software. Similarly, poets and artists are constant borrowers and reshapers, drawing from the vast library of human culture and giving old phrases and forms new life. This dependence on inherited material is not a limitation, but the very raw material from which creativity operates. The first step is recognizing that everything new is a rearrangement of something old. Once we accept this foundation, we can see three core strategies, three cognitive tools, that creators use to reshape their world. The first is bending, the act of twisting an existing template to improve it or see it from a new angle. This is the essence of iteration. A medical team does not copy the human heart but reimagines its pumping mechanism as a continuous flow, leading to a more durable artificial heart. A playwright bends the linear timeline of a story, starting at the end and moving backward to unravel a tale of deceit, forcing the audience to reconstruct the truth. Bending is about modification, about asking what if we changed this one fundamental rule. The second strategy is breaking, deconstructing an idea or object into its component parts. This is the process of analysis and fragmentation. Modern cinema was born when filmmakers broke away from showing events in real time, learning to splice and compress years into a montage of seconds. Artists like Picasso shattered visual forms to depict the fractured experience of war. Even our language is a product of breaking, condensing complex words into efficient acronyms and abbreviations. By dismantling the whole, we gain access to the pieces, which can then be reassembled or examined in isolation to reveal new meanings and functions. The third and perhaps most potent tool is blending, the unexpected fusion of disparate elements to create something entirely novel. This is the art of synthesis. Our myths have always been populated by chimeras like the Minotaur or Sphinx, and our modern myths give us superheroes. This impulse extends into rigorous science. Faced with the impossibility of farming spiders for their incredibly strong silk, a geneticist performed a literal blend, splicing spider DNA into a goat to create an animal that produces silk protein in its milk. Blending is not mere whimsy. It is a powerful engine for problem-solving, creating solutions that would be impossible if the source domains remained separate. Understanding these tools, however, is only half the battle. The creative mindset also requires a specific approach to production. One must generate a profusion of ideas, not hunt for a single perfect one. Nature's method is not to design one flawless organism but to spawn endless variations, letting the environment select for success. Human creativity thrives on the same principle. The goal is not to be right on the first try, but to be prolific. Thomas Edison's thousands of prototypes for the light bulb filament are a testament to this. Each failure was a necessary step that provided critical information, narrowing the path to a workable solution. A culture that punishes failure stifles this essential exploratory phase, cutting off the very pathways to innovation. Ultimately, fostering creativity is about cultivating environments, both personal and organizational, that encourage this exploratory dance of bending, breaking, and blending. It requires looking forward, tolerating risk, and building systems where experimentation is rewarded more than the safe repetition of past successes. The most creative societies and companies are those that provide the space for people to play with possibilities, to make a mess, and to learn from the results. Our runaway species continues to thrive not because we have all the answers, but because we have an inexhaustible toolkit for asking new questions and remaking our world, piece by piece, combination by combination, into a future rich with possibility.